So there was a point in your life, and I remember a story where you were on a plane and you had not started meditating at this point yet, and you were actually going on your way to India. I want to talk about the power of shifting. And this woman had said something to you, and you just kind of rolled your eyes because you were in a, at that point, you were more ego driven. So let's talk about I'm trying to make as much as I can in the small amount of time we have to go into it. But let's just base on that because that's kind of shifted your life and pulled you into the person that you are today, correct?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are there, right? I was resistant to change. And as I sat on the plane and the medical doctor sitting next to me said, "Are you okay?" And in my ego-based consciousness mind of being in my young 30s as a multimillionaire, married to my dream girl with a beautiful family and could buy whatever I wanted, I looked at her and thought in my head, "Am I okay? Do you know who I am?" This is the way my mind would work.
Yeah.
And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, you're so full of light, but you're blocking it." And what's so fun about that is I obviously do a lot of interviews, and I get to see myself today on interviews now because a lot of them are virtual, and I can see my aura. I can see my light that she saw, and I can see, sorry for choking up, that I don't block it anymore. But at that time, I told her, I rolled my eyes. I'm like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, do you meditate?" And I said, "Meditate? Why would I meditate?" I went through a diatribe of who I was, and I said, "Only sick, broke people living on their mom's couch with nothing to do meditate. I'm a multimillionaire with everything I ever dreamed of. I don't have time to meditate."
Ooh.
And then she said, "Well, that's too bad because I can teach you to vibrate faster." That's when I really rolled my eyes, but she piqued my curiosity. And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Well, everything vibrates, and you can only be aware of that which vibrates equal to or less than you. So if I could teach you via meditation to elevate your frequency or vibration, your awareness will allow you to make better choices and to be happier and to live in abundance." She said, "I'd like to invite you to a workshop." And I said, "Sorry, I don't have time." And she said, "That's too bad." She said, "Because I could raise your awareness so you would know when to buy or sell." So you asked about meeting people where they're at.
Yes.
This was an example of what I learned and how I help people is when you find out what they like or you find out what they don't like, if you're able to give them more of what they like or take away what they don't like, you have a great shot of explaining quantitative value of any subjective or objective thing in the world. And for me, I am so grateful that she met me where I was at in my ego based, scarce world of making a lot of money,
Yeah.
that she was able to apply meditation, theta meditation, and quantum healing to how I could make more money.